Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Gene Edwards, and you are watching LUBED for April the 12th, 2023, as the Edmonton Oilers get set to play the last and final game of the 2022-23 regular season, and then get ready for the circus and madhouse to begin on the 17th of April. And I believe that's Wednesday, if I'm correct. I'm not sure exactly on the day, but we know it's 5 days away from now. Yes, that's right. The madhouse in Edmonton. And I've been to playoff games in Edmonton. Those of you in Edmonton are going, enjoy, soak it up. It's going to be amazing. I wish I could be there. So I'm not going to do my traditional kind of preview tonight because I did kind of a San Jose preview a week ago, and we just know the Oilers have owned the Sharks pretty much all season long, winning all three of their matches thus far. There was only one close one, and that was on March 20th by a count of 5-4 in overtime. Other than that, it was 7-1 on the 13th of January and a 6-1 whooping on April the 8th, which was last week. So they've outscored the Sharks 18-6 this season. And I mean, I'm not saying that there's a guarantee the Oilers will win tomorrow, because the Sharks, I'm probably going to be trying out some new guys just to see strengths and weaknesses of potential new prospects and players. And, you never know. A lot of those guys are playing for jobs. They're going to put a good effort in tomorrow. But again, no need to really cover a statistical breakdown and all the graphics like I normally do. What I want to cover, guys, is the potential scenarios that we will see going into next week. So I'm going to pull up the standings here, and I'm just pulling up the standings of the Western Conference up to the two wildcards, because no one now can enter. Calgary and Nashville have been eliminated. This here is your playoff teams that will represent the Western Conference. Now, the question is, who will play who? So I'm going to break down some of the scenarios. The one thing we do know with 100% certainty is the Winnipeg Jets will retain the second wild card spot. They cannot be bounced out of it, as Calgary and Nashville lost the other night and are officially eliminated out of the playoffs. And they are too far back to catch the Seattle Kraken. So we know with 100% Winnipeg is going to play the first seed in the Western Conference. That's a guarantee. That's the only thing we know thus far. Here is some scenarios that we could see. Seattle could bounce the Los Angeles Kings with a win and an LA regulation loss. Has to be regulation. If they lose it in overtime, it's not going to happen. So if that happens, that could bounce LA out, which means the current position, Edmonton Oilers, would play Seattle if that happens. But then there's scenarios that go into place with that. Because what would happen is if Seattle can beat Vegas tomorrow night and Edmonton wins, then it changes who would be number one in the Pacific. So there's a lot to wrap your head around. But they would play, actually, they wouldn't even play Edmonton. They would play Vegas Golden Knights if that happens, okay? As far as the Los Angeles Kings go, they can't catch the Oilers. They can only fall back to the first wild card spot with Seattle, as I just mentioned. Okay, I hope you guys are following me. So that's why I'm kind of doing the text here, as well as having the standings posted, because there's a lot to chew on here, because there's just so much, and that's why I find it very intriguing. That's why I want to do this episode tonight, because there's so much that can happen in the next 30 days. Let's talk about the Oilers here. So the Edmonton Oilers could pass Vegas if they win the Sharks tomorrow night, and if Vegas lose to the Kraken in regulation. Again, has to be regulation. Okay, so that's one scenario. And then the Umpton Oilers could actually still win the conference with a win over San Jose Vegas losing in regulation, and the Avalanche only getting 3 of the 4 points in their final 2 games. I know, guys. That's a lot to do. So much that could happen in the next 30 hours. I'm probably going to be channel surfing all the games just to see what the heck is going on. Maybe even get the score to send me updates on all the games tomorrow. But a lot to chew on, I can't wait to find out what's going to happen and who the Oilers are going to play in next week's first round of the playoffs. Can't wait. I can't stress it enough. And for you guys in Edmonton, oh man, you guys who are going to games, I so envy you guys. That place is gonna be a rockin'. Matthias Ekholm's first playoff game as an Umpton Oiler. He's gonna experience some craziness. Same with Bugstad. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I'll be cheering here from Kelowna and keeping you guys updated on the series. Again, like I say, I am going to be just doing series previews. I'm probably not going to do the game previews. And we are also going to have Sammy aboard on Saturday. And this is my freshly cut new face that I am not intending on shaving until either A, the Oilers win the Stanley Cup this year, or B, the Oilers get eliminated. So let's hope it's the Oilers win the Stanley Cup and it's nice and fluffy when it's all done and said. Anyway, guys, that's about all I got for you. For those of you who are witnessing my channel for the very first time, and you like the content I bring, feel free to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. As for the rest of you guys, we will see you tomorrow night post-game live as the Umpton Oilers hopefully will defeat the San Jose Sharks and hopefully put themselves in a really good position either in the Pacific Division or in the conference. As always, stay healthy, stay happy, stay hydrated. We will talk soon.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in